get back into the game. So this lines up. I'm trying to keep the heat out. We want to mine this out. Probably want to mine this out too. A little bit of oxygen right there. And then this is 24 food because it's 8, 16, 24. That's enough for 40, almost 5. So that's good. Calories should be going up as a result. And then I probably want to mine this out. Let's just replace this with tiles. Okay. Oh, another geyser. What do we have up top? Cool. Another one? Ah, man, that's a second one. That's a priority 5. Because I think... Oh, no, this is chlorine. Oh, no, I think we've seen that already then. Oh, what? We have nuclear wastes? That's random. With Wait, what? Wait, what is this? What is this? Artificial unbreathable gas can be converted into an efficient fuel? What? Is this fed into the hydrogen generator? Molten synthesis gas. Synthetic? What? Converts into this. I can't click on that. I'm so confused, dude. What is this element? Hopefully we're able to use that for something. Teleport is disabled. So what other geysers are around? This is a small spaced out map, but we have a lot of geysers. That's our geyser list. Another way to bomb would be really dense gas bubble filled with some type of germ spore. Oh, that's true. Now, the thing with that is that naturally germs will very quickly die off and get to their average. Although that's a thing, if you wait long enough, it's actually not that bad. Because the germs will naturalize into a certain number of germs that even if you have a lot, it's going to slowly just die off, right? Overpopulation is one of the modifiers for germs to kind of make it so that it never gets too insane. Yeah, we have 2 shine imps here. We got the Azure and the Abyss Bug. It's kind of wild. They gave us to it at the beginning. We have oil right next to us from the get-go. It's a crazy map mod. Crazy map mod. Alright, we have idleness, so I need to actually get to work. So, we have the side right here insulated. I can't be mad. I think we need to create more space. I do want to pump up more of the CO2, and I think I need to generate more oxygen. I just don't know where we want to expand to. I do know we should do this, though. I want to get this done so that this could be insulated line so the water here doesn't freeze by touching the temperature right here. Cool salt slush, minus 20. Water will freeze, breaking the infinite pressure gap. So I do want to build that out. Another thing I should probably do is mine out more space at the bottom. This hydrogen, I don't know if I should try to capture. That's one of the other things I need to think about. Pips and shine imps annoy the hell out of me. Yeah, man, it'd be like that sometimes. The pips will do that to you. They can be annoying. Huh, maybe I should do a design then for that. It makes a lot of sense to do this, though. I'll probably just spill it out on this side. That's a lot of clean power. Yeah, it's a lot. I don't want to let it run loose, because if it's captured, I want to put it in a box like this so we can use it later. I could also just pump this out into a canister emptier. Oh, I don't have one. The reservoir, I mean. Okay, so we're going to make a menagerie to drop off random critters, like the pip and the hatches, so they don't eat random stuff. We're going to continue the seal. I should probably... It makes the most sense having this be the seal right here. And dude, Lumbo coming in with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much, holy heck. Bruja, Mama Whiskey, we got Lucas Moda, Hatchling, and Scylla N. Thank you so much, Lumbo, with the 5 gifted. If you guys just got a gift sub, if I just said your name, Y'all know who to thank. Enjoy the emotes, D20 dice, ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge, courtesy of Lumbo. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support. I'll see you over there, Lumbo. Appreciate you, my dude. Alright, I will line this up right here. I think this should be insulated. And we box yourself in from right here. I think that's going to be a good idea. And we'll work our way down. And we'll work our way down. And then we're going to do a every other tile pattern so that the dupes could build everything out all at once without having to worry about it. Now, before we get into here, I do want to crush the CO2. So we need to strategically do that. I'm going to build a ladder set right here to try to get to this area. And then we could corner build this from the top right. CO2, once there's a little bit more, the oxygen isn't there, I want to move everything out. And then there's these CO2 bombs that I'm trying to build tiles on top of. I feel like I have to just go down, I think. That's like the best play. So right here, we could mine this out, should be fine. I could seal this up weird by doing this. And then that pushes the hydrogen down. That might be beneficial. Free oxygen. We have enough food. Insulated tiles are in. Sweet. Hopefully no one gets stuck. That got done. This sign has to be something similar, but from the top. And then we got a new printout. Ooh, it's a poke shell. I don't need the lime, so I'm taking the Mert seed. I could also take the dupe ranch supply cook. It's pretty good, but they're anemic. And that's a bottomless stomach gourmet. Yeah, we're taking the Mert seeds. Okay, I want to mine that out, of course. This is going to be sealed up. I'll probably deconstruct this or something like that from the outside. Rambo, why you just chilling there, dude? He likes the heights. All right, we're gonna replace these with insulated because that's gonna be our ceiling, which probably means I should do the same thing here. Which means I have to mine through that. Should be fine. So we'll set that up, mine through all the sand, and then build this out. Once we build that out, we'll mine this and build that tile to crush the CO2. Speed this up. Research is not happening. We have bathroom tech. I don't think we need automation, so we're just going to take that for a Great Hall. Some of the flower pots are going to be useful. And then we're going to need a Great Hall soon. Ideally, I think it's going to be right here. Bathroom and Great Hall should be around the same levels because of how the downtime on the schedule works. Let's give them an extra hour. Thanks for the sub. Hey, there it is. Shout out to you, man. And shout out to Lumbo again. I think it's going to be best to move the research right here. And I think what's going to happen here is we'll seal this up for now. And then eventually we open it back up. And then we put suits up here. Do morbs have other morphs? As of right now, no. Morbs actually don't lay eggs or anything. So they don't help you out, if that makes sense. Morbs don't die. Morbs also don't reproduce. So because of that, I don't know if they're going to ever introduce a variation of them. Because you would have to do something weird for them to change shape, right? They are a slime, right? So they're formless and could kind of contort to their environment. But I don't know if the clay is going to actually develop something like that. Like a morb that actually adapts to the environment. Snow planet? What's the plus about it? I'm guessing it's frozen stuff. Mine has an iron volcano. The snow planet or the ice planet is what I allude to. You're asking about your playthrough, right? Because I don't have that in mind. What that normally is where you're going to find the tear breacher. So that's the special property of that map. You have a building called the temporal tear breacher on that, and it's always on the frozen planet. So you would actually have to explore a little bit, find the building, and then you'll find out what you need to do to charge it up. if you're looking to beat the game to do the Great Escape. Because you got to open the tear, right? That's the middle objective. That's what you have to do. Would you prefer a change with Pup's ranching settings to make it easier to ranch Squeaky Pups? Or would you like an alternative for making Bleachstone? So the thing with the Pups are... we have an alternative to make Oxalite with the Oxalite Forge. But Slime and Bleachstone are both of ones that can be made from the Puffs that don't have a way of creating. So, you know, usually there's some sort of consistency. If you're able to produce and ranch to make Oxalite, you should be able to do it for the other forms as well. Chlorine, Bleachstone, and Slime Polluted Oxygen. But since that it's not, it's hard to really argue either side, because it does exist, but it's not consistent. So it becomes a question of, it's like, you know, it's at that point preference, whether or not you as a player would like that or not. Now, for me, I never actually make Bleachstone. I might have to going forward because of the geotuners. But yeah, I don't do a lot of puff ranching. I think the moment I do puff ranching, which is something I avoid due to the fact that they're flyers, I'll make an opinion there. But as of right now, I think it's alright. And then it's also stemmed because there never was a lot of use for it, so I just avoided it. But now that it might feel like that I can't avoid it, that might change. That might have to change. But for the most part, I would say that that's not really that important. And if they do something like that, it'd probably be in a year. Because I imagine they're going to spend 1 full year releasing story traits before they actually start doing a lot of the other minor fixes. Not that, you know, things need to be fixed, but it's like, you know, if something's imbalanced, you do want to fix that. But yeah, I don't think that's, you know, something I would deem necessary. If I had to choose, though, I would have an alternative. I would like a machine that inputs polluted germy water and chlorine gas and then outputs clean germ-free water. Theoretically, man, they could just upgrade the ore scrubber. That's what they could do. They could allow the ore scrubber building to operate in that fashion. Rename the ore scrubber. Have that have water and gas inputs and outputs the clean version of that. So germy pea water comes out as clean pea water. But it's still pea water, so you would still have to sieve it. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. If we could use chlorine in the plastic factory to produce bleach, it would be great. Oh, I see what you're saying with the polypress, right? I think that'd be a little bit too strong, though. I mean, it could be pretty cool. But I feel like just upgrading a building like that probably wouldn't be the thing to do. You would probably want a separate building, to be honest. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, right? That would be pretty cool. It's a pretty cool idea. Exactly, I was wondering for geotuners, since water weeds had the pit planning alternative, geotuners allow for a movement in limiting factors of colony size, which is just curious if you had an opinion. Yeah, I got you. Could be like a 10% return. I mean, I just think it needs to be a different building. And then at that point, the devs just have to kind of play test it to see, you know, which is best. This is theoretically going to be a door. I should sweep this when I can. And then I need to make a storage setup. Oh, this could be the storage setup. That's kind of wild. I would want airflow tiles here then. Too many buildings with only one use? I don't think that's a bad thing, though. I don't think that's a bad thing. I feel like if you give a building too many uses, you start getting, you have to build this building. Kind of a meta. If you don't build it, you're bad. I mean, not that, you know, but that's what it tends to gravitate towards. And I like having one-use buildings, like the deodorizer only cleans polluted oxygen into oxygen. because I think it's balanced that way. You have to make a conscious decision to go that route in the tech tree. You have to have sand. It's specifically for that situation. And then it kind of makes it so that I would say that if you do have a multi-use building, it has to be expensive. That's one of the things. It has to be expensive in either construction or power consumption. And if not, it's not balanced. Because although we would say it's nice and convenient, the reality of it is that if it's nice and convenient, it's a little bit too strong. Yeah, like the tepodizer. But that way you gen builds that never are being used. Wait, but that's normal. Why would that be a bad thing? You're talking about that as if that's a knock. That's not a knock. You have different generators because you have different power sources. And the different power sources have different trade-offs, right? Like the natural gas has a pipe segment so that you could direct your CO2 versus the petroleum gen doesn't and just releases it in the area. The different generators had different balancing points and they have different heat generations, different issues with how you have to fix them. The generator for the petroleum or ethanol, because you have to deal with the CO2. CO2 is unconductive. It creates an environment where the generators overheat very quickly, right? Versus natural gas, which that's just not the case. It's going to be clean in that area. Of course, both of them produce polluted water, though, right? So I don't think that's a knock. I think that's game balance. Because if you just have a power generator with multiple fuel inputs, that's going to be a lot more confusing if you were to maintain what's currently happening for each fuel type, right? Hydrogen generators have no byproducts. Wood burners do. And then you would have your achievements in the game also get compromised. The achievement super sustainable just doesn't work out anymore if you have one generator for all, right? I just don't think that's worth talking about. Like, all of those changes do nothing to the game. And it's like, yeah, if the devs don't have time for it, it's I don't know, man. It's like basketball players talking about the types of shoes they wear in order to play better. End of the day, maybe it has an impact, but it's really not going to change much. So, like, talking about the shoes might be something if you're a sneakerhead, but in terms of improving basketball performance, it's not really going to be a long conversation. Alright, so we'll cancel this because it's not going to matter yet. We need to build this out so that we get the bottom tile. All that CO2, 180 kilograms, dude, immediately needs to get destroyed. Gotta line that up on the top side. We have to link this up too. This makes sense. And then we go like that. And then the ladder works out that way. And then we could mine everything out. And then we go from the top to do this part. Alright, what's this? Chlorine gas. Okay, that's not good. I would have to do... Wait, I have to go up. Because I would have to go like this. And then build out this tile to push the chlorine over. Alright, hopefully that works. Alright, let's speed this up. We gotta line this up here next. So, insulated tile so the water doesn't freeze. This is free water. I should probably try to capture it as soon as I can. This could be an entrance. But I would want to grab the naphtha so that this doesn't freeze anything. We could have a entrance right here to go into the ice biome. We would probably want to get a couple suits, though, for that to be working well. Let's build out this tile. Let's have this be a higher priority. This is cold and hot, so I'm not really worried about this being capped off. We'll leave this open, actually. Something floats in and out, it's fine. Grabbing resources. It's going to be okay. Nice. So this is clean. So with this, of course, I want to mine out all the sand because it's going to fall down. Polluted water. All right, so let's just dump the pea water that's over here. Let's sweep liquids, polluted water from this area that came from the algae terrarium. It's also sweep the pea water that's here, that's from the initial bathrooms. It's creating the pea oxygen right here. And I want to clean that up since we have a deodorizer right here. Just want to move it over. Yeah, we'll probably just want to mine that out. So let's build this out. Let's build the tile up top. And then afterwards, we'll go straight down. There is mud, so I have to be careful for that. Let's also get this tile so that we could actually climb up to there. The pea water needs to get moved so that I could just pump up the CO2. But we're actually pressurizing pretty well. Algae's at 19 tons. We have a little bit more, but we're going to run out eventually. Which probably means first thing I got to build is probably 2 electrolyzers spawn. I'd probably go for more, but I think that's going to be the play. I just saw water spill out. Oh, that's steam? Oh, crap, son. We found a heat source. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. We found a heat source at the bottom of the map. They don't think it'd be like it is, but it do. Okay, fun times, fun times. The pip is out there. Oh, did he plant that? I don't think he did. Let's line this up, though. We need the insulated tiles. Okay, so hydrogen somewhat boxed up. We can actually get a layer here now. Mine that out. That's insulated. Now we're going to continue going down. I am going to relocate my rooms really quick. So it's going to be here and here. We're not going to get the light bonus anymore. We are going to remove this, and the small battery. We are going to move the wheel runner to nearby as well. We'll have this guy here. We'll have the battery on the other side. This is going to be a simple power wire. Now, this setup is for a critter drop setup, so that we can just trap critters in here, like the pip, so he stops planting random seeds everywhere. It's also up the priority of this tile, so that we can build a corner tile up top. And then we got some other tiles to build. Deodorizing hopefully works. I probably want to do this so that the polluted oxygen doesn't sneak out. Let's put a second deodorizer as well. Actually, I could keep that to be able to reach everything. Oxygen got out, feels bad. Got the tile, good stuff. Dude, the polluted oxygen's everywhere. Alright, we could mine that out. Probably get rid of this since it's not an eyesore. So far, so good. I wonder what else they have in store for us. Because we're playing... Oh, man, what is he planting? Oh, he's planting right here. Oh, it's a spore kid. No, I'm just kidding, guys. It's a mealwood plant. Imagine that was a spore kit, dude. That'd be kind of wild. Alright, let's remove the wires here. This and this. We're going to have our proper ladderway. And then this is going to be trimmed out. Oh, it's a pom-pom knit. Hey, chat, if you're a dupe in the colony and you want pom-pom knit, let me know. That's for free, you guys. Free pom-pom knits. We're in. Remove the tiles from there. I'm probably going to remove this ladder and get a Abyssalite as a result. Build out these two. And then we got to do these two. Now that that's done, we could do this. And then... I do need to mine that, though. Zero Dragon! Oh, we're full right now, Zero Dragon. We'll get you in on the next dupe, which is going to be in 2.8 cycles. We already have a bed for you, man. We're going to relocate this so the rooms line up. And then the ladderway's right there, because I don't have fire poles yet. This is going to be a tile for now. Should be fine. This needs to be gone. Let's remove this and replace it with a door. Good, good. 2 more tiles, some tiles right there. Hopefully we catch all the polluted oxygen coming in and out. Some tiles on the left side. Some tiles on the bottom. Oh, this is a different color. Sediment. This looks purple, dude. I'm not alone, right? This is purple. Dude, look at this. All the CO2, 21 kilograms. Oh, man. Yes, it's looks gray to me. It's gray, but there's like a purple haze on it. Yes, I'll take the suit. I see you over there. Rambo taking the pom-pom knit. I see you, I see you. Gotta grab this next. Let's get the ladder here. I got you, man. I got you. Look at this guy with the knit, dude. Look at this guy's drip. He got the fresh clothes. Y'all know what it is? Oh, I gotta move this to a CO2 box now. Okay, so I think that's gonna be here then. It makes a lot of sense. Alright, so let's go down. I think that's a good play. Whoa! 148 kilograms of CO2? Hey man, I'm not about that life. Let me try to bop that if that's possible. Good morning. What's going on, Debifa? Good morning, good morning. Hope you're doing well. We're checking out a new playthrough today with the Baator Mod, if you've ever heard of that. Lukiva, Purple Haze. I see you over there. Dude, man, you know what I mean by the purple haze, right? There's a little bit of a foggy purple. That's why it's hazy. It's like if the Pokemon Weezing used the smog attack. Hey, Gorbash coming in with the 7 months. Thank you so much, Gorbash. Hope you're doing well, and of course, welcome on in. How are you? How's the days today? How is your Tuesdays? Hope you're doing all right, man. How much oxygen is there? Oh, oxygen. 4 kilograms. That's not a lot. 4 kilograms, 4 kg. It's not bad, it's not bad. Not giving you a lot of O2. Happy Lunar New Year. Happy Lunar New Year to you as well. Hope you guys got out to some good festivities like the fireworks. Looks like someone blew smoke on it. I see a zero drag. I see you over there. Wait, so it was 124 No, CO2. Carbon dioxide. 148 kilograms of carbon dioxide. If that gets released, it's going to start taking over the breathability. So I want to delete it. Basically, Baator Mod, you have a lot of gas bubble traps. Like right here, it's 49 kilograms of natural gas. I had 180 kilograms of CO2 here as well. So some of the bubbles are traps. And that's kind of the game. It's a lot of traps. Ooh, cool slush up top. What a weird setup. I guess that's fine though. Oh, I meant one of the other ones there. 4,000 grams of oxygen. 4,000 grams of oxygen. Oxygen. CO2. 46 CO2. 4,000 right here. Oxygen. We don't have any oxygen bombs, if that's what you're wondering. Not that lucky right now. Alright, we're gonna have to move our pitcher pumps. So let's deconstruct this. I also have to redo my ladderway. And then I need to trim this out since we have a ladder. So let's just remove all this as much as we can. And get close. Now that this is done, I could mine this out. And then I need to hit the corner. So by mining this out, the CO2 goes down, which means I don't need my pump here anymore. Probably just going to move it out to a lower area and start grabbing CO2 from down there. Oh, I did not make the bathrooms here priority 9. I need to make this left side entry only. And then I need to open the doors. So hopefully a shine bug goes inside and kills off all the germs. Keep the doors here locked because the dupe's got to sleep. We could mine out that tile now. All right, it's doing all right. Trying to deodorize the best we can. A little bit of problems though. Let's build... Oh, I don't have enough clay. All right, so I do need to grab this clay chunk in order to build more farm tiles. I don't want to waste my dirt. That's all it is. We're low on dirt and algae anyways, right? Let's mine that out. Mine this out. This is all phosphorite. I also want to build a tile here, so that it's a nice square shape. And then boxing it in is going to be a little bit easier and don't have to filter anything. This is going to be easily mined. 300 kilograms of water. It's not too bad. Going to create some space basically right now. Oh, crap. No, before we actually release the water levels to go down, I need to bop these CO2 bubbles before they become big problems. And then I'm hoping to split out the water to the right side so that we have more oxygen here to go ahead and delete this bubble. 11 kilograms is not as bad as 148, so that's going to be the priority. The other ones are fine to be sacrificed. Oh, these guys are drowning. Alright, we're going to try to save those guys. Not yet, though. So we run this setup. We run a critter drop-off. Oh, I don't have critter sensor of all the things. All right, so critter sensor. I guess we'll just set it up. I don't need this one if we just do the right side door, theoretically. That should be fine. And since that's not going to be ready for a while anyways, we'll let that chill. And we want to go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I can't reach. That's why. That's why they're not building those tiles. Like, huh, we got one of them, and we should get the other ones, right? They literally just can't reach. And then I need to ladder my way down. Ideally, we're going to skip because we can't breathe underwater. Yep, Susumu's already struggling. This guy's planting plants in the water, dude. What are you planting? Mealwood? That's got to be flooded. There we go. Bop the seal too. I'm in. Let's remove that, of course. Oxygen is going down. Good stuff, good stuff. I could mine this, do this tile now. And then we got the tile on the top left. We'll just build a ladder right there. Alright, so we have somewhat of a perimeter being set up right now. Is that considered an exploit? What am I doing? That's the exploit. Bopping the CO2. You know what, man? Let's just say this. If this game worked properly, the CO2 should have gotten displaced. That's the reality of it. It should have moved to the right or left, like everything else does. Right? So, you know, I'm going to say it's legal because of that. Is it actually legal? I'm not sure, man. We're just going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it, though. Imagine electrolyzers working properly. I can make a non-exploit electrolyzer build if you guys want me to. The only thing is that I still have to make a separate infinite storage, and it just means that I waste space. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could make it. It's going to be a problem. Because I just ran out of space to build everything. Now, I got to build this out for the insulated tiles, of course. Build that out, build this out. Have this be a higher priority. Alright, since that got bopped, this is going to be next, but we could lower the water level now. I should probably bring those pips here, though. Real talk. Alright, so let's... Is it time to do a sweep storage? I guess we could. I don't want to put it there anymore, though. So we have to lower this down first, which should be fine. Play how you want to play. It's a single player game. That's true. That's true. Single player game, dude. Just have fun. That's the only requirement. Is that you have to have fun. If you're not having fun, man, it feels bad, man. Oh, he got popped eardrums because he walked into the CO2 bubble. Feels bad. Alright, we're going to mine this out. Get the ladders going down. Able to breathe right there. Oh, we breathed all the oxygen that the water went there. Strats. Alright, man, it's time to bop the bubble like we did the other tiles. Gotta have the good strats. Alright, so from here, I do think I need to mine this out for more space. We probably want to mine this out too. We could jump up to the ladder. And then this tile is what I want to bop. Let's go. If we could do that, man, we save ourselves a lot of CO2 problems. And then I need to build a floor right here next. Another thing I want to have is a ladder going down this way. And a new printable. Salt water we don't need. Okay, so we have... Is it Zero Dragon that's waiting on the list? Zero Dragon, you're next, right? Am I wrong? Is it someone else? It's Zero Dragon that's next on the queue list. There's a dupe with 12 strength. Alright, so we got Joshua, Zero Dragon. You want to be Joshua, dude? I mean, you're going to be the next dupe. This guy is the strongest man known to man. This guy starts out with double-digit strength, dude. Can't cook, though. That's going to be your only downside. Cool with me? Alright, man. We got Joshua in. Come on, Joshua. Let's get you a proper name. Alright, so Joshua is the cleaner. So that means Xenocide doesn't have to clean anymore. So clean, storing, minor supply, and then you do some wheel running if you're bored. That's pretty fair. That's pretty fair. It's still just 6 strength, actually. What? It doesn't stack? Oh, what? You don't? Oh, jebaited. It's only 6 strength? I thought you got 12, dude. Alright, man. You're not as strong as we thought you were. You only worked out your right hand, is what we found out. Come on, man. You gotta work out both arms. You know what I'm saying? Gotta work out both the arms, dude. You can't just work out your right hand. This guy lied to us. You guys ever go to the gym? You see a guy curling? And you're like, man, that dude's buff. You go walk to the other side, man, his left hand is skinny. Dude, feels bad. That's what happened to Zero Dragon. He was showing off, man, flexing with his right arm at Muscle Beach. Then he turned around. We're like, oh, man, this guy's an arm wrestler. That's because it would have been 3 for each stat on the 2 interest dupe. So 3 plus 3 gives you 6. That's just weird. So it shows as plus 6 because that's the total. And then it's because it's a shared stat. That's so weird. I still feel like I got jebaited unnecessarily. Wait, can I not? Oh, it's already being deconstructed. Okay, cool. Alright, we want the water level to go down so that we can put a item storage right here. We can start sweeping this area, and then we can start moving the critters and not having problems. I got tricked too. I did too. It's all good. It's all good. Hopefully it's all good. Hopefully it's all good. Ah, I see it now. So I do want to remove this. I should have jebaited with both arms. Dude, this guy would have been like max strength. Comes in with noodle arms. has a strength penalty. Didn't talk to us about. Noodle arms, man. It's dangerous, man. And then we do a setup like this. Now we'd probably do it like that and do that tile. I don't have dispensers. All right, that's going to be our next research. All right. Let's do that. Deny access. Let's move the food bin to here. That's going to be cool. Nice, nice. All right, so we need to start removing this setup. Removing that because we can. And then we need to start removing the... All right, so here, here... Oh, wait. Buildings, not background buildings. Here, 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 and then here. Just moving the ladders out so that we have proper spacing with everything. And then if we were to build floors on the left, we would have the right setup. All right, cool. So that's done. I probably want to get this next. And then I need to start lining up the CO2 again. Our insulated walls again. A lot of salt water. I probably want to tap into that as soon as I can. Copy, paste, deconstruct. So this is going to be for the deodorizers and the oxygen. That's for science. So far, so good. I got to move these guys soon, but I got to sweep the items. That's going to be where the dispensers are going to be. That means as of now, we're just trying to create space. So I need to find the lowest segment, at least for now. And I think I want it to be here. And then go around. Okay. So I kind of see the pattern then. So if I go here... 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Oh my god, this is perfectly spaced out. Dude, look at this. I get a 4 tile gap here. I get a 4 tile gap here. I get a 4 tile gap here. Here and here, where the ration box is. How is that not perfect? You know what I'm saying? Dude. Perfect setups. I'm not even mad. All right, so we're going to have a lineup like that, most likely, and it's probably going to be up into here. Oh, man, I'm in, boys. Okay, so from here, we're going to have 4, and then 4. And then I could go left from here, but I know that we're probably going to need space. So let's go for another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we want to go like that. And then our ladder, we know where it's going to be. And then all we have to do here is just line this up. And then we cancel these. And then I think, yeah, we got that tiles done too, these two. This is going to be easier ladder all the way down. Same as this one. I do want to deconstruct and build a tile here, though. Entomb the shine bug, but reality is we're just going to remove the CO2. How much gas on the left near the salt geyser right there? Right here is a vacuum. Well, this used to be ice, I think, and it melted. Hydrogen's only in grams still, so it's not too bad. 5.9 kilograms of hydrogen right there. This is really thin. 60 grams. 90 grams. This is really thin right here. And then randomly in this is 188 kilograms of hydrogen. Randomly with the poke shells. Of course, right? Alright, so we know the layout that we want to have. Oh, that was a vacuum you were thinking with CO2. Gotcha, gotcha. Oh, we don't have a pitcher pump. That's why I'm not researching. Oh, man, I am slow. I didn't even realize that. Okay. So, we need a pitcher pump. Probably just have it here. So that we just take the ladder down, and then the water is going to drop still, right? So, just keep doing that. Ooh, this is done. Let's go. And then that means we could go through with the ladder now. So, of course, the water being at the bottom makes a lot of sense. We'll probably have to create a water tank so this doesn't get caught in the water. Shine bug is going to drown now. Feels bad. Alright, but we need to do all the digging. Probably want to release the water here before it freezes, and then I have to mine it through and have some problems. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's what you're saying. So it lines up with the floor. I see you, I see you. Jimu, 40 seconds. Appreciate that. Satisfies the OCD, which is always a good thing. Gotta satisfy the OCD sometimes. Alright, so I will get a extra bed for the new dupe that we may potentially get soon. He keeps planning on top of the water, man. It's so weird. Let's have the left side be done first. And then the natural gas here is a little bit of a problem. 7 kilograms. Let's not crack into this yet. We'll probably have to do some strategy here. And then there's also the heat source from the steam vents that's open. Fertilizer biome. Oh, this is the first time I've seen this. This is a lot of fertilizer. You know what? They could have cranked up the values to like a couple thousand kilograms. I would have been happy. But this is actually not a lot. Get 150 fertilizer per dig. I thought it would have been more than that. Oh, crap. This is hot. Oh, the Draco is going to die. That's how hot it is. 110. Oh, my God, dude. What the hell, dude? This is hot. Hot clay. Hot sand. Hot sandstone. Oh, we got a sporkid. Oh, shit. Guys, look at this. 600,000 germs of sporkid. Who said that was on the bingo list? Find a germ biome bomb. Yep, and it's sporkids. Looks like this is the balancing point. 600,000 germs per tile. Holy crap. Oh, and the CO2 is 38 kilograms per tile. Holy crap, dude. This is... And there's a natural opening. Oh, man, that's not good. Everything's gonna get cooked. Actually gonna get cooked. Oh, man. How are we gonna save that from ourselves? Alright, we're gonna build out this tile next. And we're gonna dig this out top layer. Probably want to go into here. Start doing the left side. Building out the ladder, digging out tile space. Not too bad. Welcome to a Baator. Oh man, is this the welcome to the mod situation? My first one. Welcome to the difficult mods of Baator. Where of course you're guaranteed to have a fun time. Oh, is that nuclear waste? Yo, Napolini's, man, what is synthesis gas? What is synthesis gas? Is this synthetic? Do I use this at a hydrogen generator? That's the only thing that makes sense. That I would use that at a hydrogen generator. Nothing else. Or maybe natural gas? I'm not even sure. Synthetic gas. That's new to me, man. New elements in here. That I didn't know existed. Might want to grab the naphtha soon. Speed this up, of course. Why were we grabbing water? That's so weird. Alright, so this is going to be open soon. Did you check the specific heat capacity of it? Oh, that's true. I didn't look at the stats. Oh, God. This is actually hydrogen stats. What? That's the same stats as hydrogen. Two, 4, 1, 6, 8. Yeah, it's exactly. That's really weird. This is literally the exact stats as hydrogen. I was right. That's really weird, though, man. What to do with all the naphtha? It's going to replace oil for liquid locks most of the time. Try hydrogen. Natural gas gen didn't work. Okay. Why is polluted water better at cooling than crude oil or petroleum? But polluted water can't freeze like petroleum oil. Wait, what? So the reason why polluted water is better than oil or petroleum is because of this stat. I'm not gonna go too much in detail, but this value right here, specific heat capacity, is the reason why. Because this is the... For lack of better words, you could just use this as a ranking. The higher the value, the better it is at cooling. And if you're looking at oil, right? This has a worse stat than hydrogen. This has a worse stat than hydrogen. So because of that, it's really bad. It's a third of the strength of polluted water. So this means that you would run 3 bubbles of crude oil to do the same amount of work as 1 bubble of polluted water. Theoretically. It absorbs the same amount of heat energy. 3 to 1. 3 to 1. I thought it was better thermal conductivity and that would transfer heat better. No, that's a misconception people have. They think that the conductivity and the stats affect the radiant piping, that's not the case. If you run a radiant pipe, the liquid temperature is more so because of the radiant pipe. I don't have it, damn it. So because of that, you have metals at 60 conductivity, which is better than either oil or any of the waters. So just throw out thermal conductivity when it comes to cooling. The only stat you should look at is specific heat capacity. Because you do have the radiant pipes that make up the difference in conductivity, if that's what you're after. But yeah, that's going to be the reason why. That's going to be the stat you want to look at. Hope that helps. But polluted water can freeze, yep. And if you're looking for something that's lower in freezing point, ethanol is technically better than both petroleum and oil because it has a higher stat, but it goes down to negative 114, which is lower than both petroleum and oil. Mamba's yawning, the little babies. I see you over there. But yeah, so ethanol is a good alternative if you want to get to a low temperature. Ethanol is also really pretty. Ethanol has the upside of if you're streaming, you could have a pool of ethanol and everyone comes in and chat and goes, damn, how'd you get so much supercoolant? That's the one thing I get a lot. Dude, that's a lot of supercoolant. How'd you get it on cycle 10? Oh yeah, you know, I'm just really good at the game. Yep. Totally legit. You start flexing, yeah man. You know, it's normal to get supercoolant. Cycle 10. That's just, you know, pro strats, speedrun strats. It's always so funny to do that though. I don't mean to do that though. It's a funny time when people mention that. Super cool in liquid logs, people be calling you crazy. I'm like, dude, I'm making liquid hydrogen, man. This is the only thing that doesn't freeze. This is literally the only thing that doesn't freeze, man. It'd be like that sometimes. Alright, so we're making our immediate base area. We're trying to turtle. Because what can't get in our base can't kill us. We gotta set up the perimeter, and once we do that, we're gonna do some deep exploration. Oh, that's where the reed fiber is. I think we have to go top left first if we want to get suits. Sadly, though, that's also where the germs are. Oh! I don't have Wheezeworts discovered. Oh, am I even gonna get a single Wheezewort? Oh, right here. Alright, so we're going up here first. We're gonna grab the Wheezewort because I need that. Once we get that, we can make a tunnel right here where all the slime lung oxygen gets immediately bopped by the Wheezewort because of the radiation. And then that should be pretty good for us. Alright, so from here, we're gonna trim this backwards. We're gonna have to open this up, cancel that so that the water doesn't get deleted. So I'm gonna want to mine this out first so that once we build this, the water goes to the right. Isn't the slime in radiation now? Some of it is. It's dying, but the radiation is weak. It's only 5 radiation because of the solid tiles in the way, if that makes sense. So the slimes that is in radiation doesn't have germs on it, but the area that's still germy, there's probably not enough. It's probably just due to the strength. Feels bad. Not strong enough. Alright, grab that over there. Mine this out. We need to remove this wall, of course. Alright, let's get to the ladder done first. And then by mining this out, the water goes down as well. Then we have this side. I want the water to spill out, and then let me build a tile here so that all the water spills out. And then I want this area to be a little bit on the dry side. I don't have to deal with the water that way. If it was 12 strength, it would have worked. Yo, this guy, I see you over there. I mean, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Okay, we got double... Wait, no, I thought this was the same dupe. It's not. This is Ari and Ren. We got suit training, tier 3. That doesn't help us. Operating tidying. I do need another operator, but this guy's a slow learner. The suit training is pretty good. Get another rancher, and he's also a cook. That's pretty good. Get a decorator. This guy is a pilot, and he's a cook. I'll probably take this guy. Alright, we take Ren. Ren was a rancher, and then he was a decorator and a cook. So we'll give him cooking and ranching, and then that's it. He'll do everything else flat. Cool, so we want to mine this out. Water level goes down. We want all the water to spill out if possible, and then we mop it up. And then the goal with after that is, this is going to be a dry area, and then we'll be able to go in without having to worry about the water. That way I won't delete anything. I don't have to worry about, you know, not be able to breathe underwater and things like that. Should be fine. And then we can have a water tank as a result. Maybe that's the play. Then we line up this side, so we just have a tall water tank. Oh, this guy's gonna drown. Oh, he's done, boys. I can't wrangle him. I don't have anyone with the skill yet. Xenosai with the ranching. Let's go. A Zero Dragon's gonna get plumbing skill. And Ren will grab intro to ranching. Pretty good. Let's mine this. Let's mine that. This guy's gonna die, sadly. Hate to see it. Alright, let's mine this out. The ladder in the middle should be something we start removing, as we're not going to need anymore. Probably move both of these. Water is dripped. Okay, so let's build this to push out the water. It spills back in, and we mop up the rest. We don't need more mealwood yet, since we just had mealwood rots. Let's actually ban the unperishables. We were a little bit late on that, which probably means I might need to grow mealwood fast. Feels bad. Oh, we have meat! Oh, because the hatch died. That's right. That is allowed in the box. Mine this out, of course. We got a hatch egg. There we go. We could mop this out now. Just got to get rid of the water. Doing the research. Everything's looking all right now. So from here, I do want to get regular floors. That's so that we would have a normal layout base. The middle ended up not actually having a good distribution. Very small area in the middle. Research complete. Let's go. We need to grab the dispensers next. Alright. And then get these. After that, we've got to build this out, which shouldn't be too bad. Mining out space at the bottom. Let's go with that and these two. This is good setup. Where does the water keep coming from? And then I need to probably make a liquid lock entrance into the hydrogen. And then just build this out. And then once that's built and we have a floor, it's actually not bad. So this goes out to here. So this means I need to mine this out, and I need to mine that out. The phosphorus should not fall, which means we shouldn't have any problems, and this becomes the floor of the hydrogen. I probably need to build the tiles there as well. Also deconstruct that tile, because we're not going to need it, and probably want to set this up. There's some plants in the way. Alright, there's a plant right there. This is still kind of hot. This is still cooking a lot of stuff. Oh, this water is going to boil, dude. Microgram of steam. 0 micrograms. Why? Negative 273.2. What is wrong with this tile? Dude, this is a glitch tile. It has to be. Y'all see this? How am I supposed to deal with this? I have to literally delete it, but it holds so much thermal energy. I guess anything multiplied by 0 is still 0, so that doesn't actually exist. If something has 0 mass, does that mean that item has no existence? Asking the real questions, chat. How does that work? How does that work? Open it and see? I can't, dude. It's hot. I gotta get suits for that. It's actually too hot right now. I can't go down there yet. My brain hurts, but I think it doesn't exist. Yeah, right? Because you don't have mass. If you don't have mass, you don't exist. Because even at the atomic level, someone's suffocating. Oh, shit. What do you mean? Dude, you guys don't want to just keep building? Are you guys stuck? Oh, you guys are stuck. Get out, boys. Get out, get out. Get out, get out. Holy heck. 15%, boys. It wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Trying to kill me. You tried to kill yourself, Rambo. It's not me, man. I didn't order you to go in. I actually kind of did. Almost lost half the colony. I know, right? That would have been a bad time. That would have been a really bad time. This guy's keeping me cool. Gotta mine this out, though. And then we gotta get the Great Hall in so that stress no longer becomes a factor. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 32. 32 divided by 5 is 6 stoops. So we have enough food, at least for right now. Not really too mad. I thought I saw a shovel egg. Ooh, man, that would have been scary if they actually had shovels at the bottom of the map. That would be the ultimate hell biome. You have a regulus iron biome where shovels are just digging through constantly. That would be the ultimate hell. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, that would, like, really suck, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You have a shovel biome that's not on the space. And then with the Baator mod, you have natural abyssal breaks all the time. Dude, like, this is supposed to connect, man, but it didn't. That would actually kind of suck. With lots of CO2 that gets released because they eat the regolith. Oh, that's true. No, they have to eat up regolith that's on the ground. If it needs to be dug up, they actually don't eat that. So technically, not all the time, just sometimes. We would have to have the water break the regolith tile, and then the shovels would have to eat that and then poop it out. Something like that. Something like that. But you're pumped full form now, though. Gotta seal this up. Gotta vacuum this. Gotta get water into here. Building up some other floors. I'm still contemplating whether or not I should have this as an exit. We could also exit here. Or make this an exit, which is also pretty good. Water levels going down. Same with the CO2. The base is pressurizing. So I think the oxygen diffusers are good. The fact that we only have 6 dupes right now shouldn't be too bad. Little bit of deodorizing I would want to do in some random spots. So we'll have one up top. I don't know why we have issues here, but I guess I'll put one here. And then we'll get the power to that. And then we have deodorizers here. These 2 bubbles are really random. We're deodorizing this. A squared, what's good? How are you? I see you over there. How have you been? Hope you're doing well. And of course, happy Tuesdays. How are you today, A squared? If you guys don't know A squared, she is a modder, and she is currently working on a... Can I talk about this? A squared? I don't know if I should not be talking about it, actually. Gotta get a better camera shot at Mamba, of course. The existence is public. Nice. A squared was working on a Twitch integration mod, kind of like the RimWorld chat integration, where you guys could use like a virtual currency, maybe not, and have something spawn into my game. So there would be like a vote in Twitch chat, and then you guys will be able to like summon stuff. So then whatever gets voted in, you know, gets moved into the game. It is basically very chaotic, because I've heard from Mr. Live Action Pixel, a lot of crazy stuff, like they spawn magma on top of the printing pod, which immediately melts the printing pod, of course. It's pretty crazy. Different from that style, it's voting style. Yeah, it's different. You don't get to buy items. It's chat vote from what I've seen on Mr. LAP's side. But it's very similar to how there's chat integration in RimWorld. I guess that's the only thing. That it's basically you guys in Twitch chat and there's integration. That's like the only thing that's overlapping. How are the events chosen? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's randomly generated from a selection, but A squared knows. Very, very, very loose plans for maybe a currency-based style. That'd be pretty good. That stops the trolls from ruining playthroughs. Like if someone comes in and they're like, oh man, he's using the chat integration. Let's make sure he gets garbage for the next 10 cycles. All right, we're going to give him sour gas at 1,000 degrees. We're going to give him live shovels. You know, things like that. It's just sabotaging everything. Not that it's like that, but you know, there's going to be people like that, right, in the world. It's gotta proof it. Foolproof it. Channel points used somehow. It's gonna be weird. It's either gonna be a custom currency or the channel points from Twitch side, which requires API stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's gonna be very tough. Oh. I'm gonna cancel this one because the water got pushed into here, and I did not want to delete the water. I almost locked that. Holy crap. Rain of Morbs. Yeah, it gets crazy. There we go. Alright, now we can mine this out. A weighted random choice of 2 to 5 configurable from a bunch of events that are shown. The chat is a vote. There we go. But yeah, chat integration. That's what AirScore does. It's pretty cool. I feel like a lot of games should have that. But, you know, not a lot of games are designed with Twitch in mind. You know what I'm saying? People are just making games to make games. But then the Twitch integration, I think it's great. I think it's great. They're doing good stuff over there, A Square. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for making the mods and keeping things awesome. I'm going to grab more automation because I feel like I'm probably going to need it. You have the super classic trauma. Don't delete the water. Hey, man, that's just the way it is. You don't want to delete the water, man. That's just the truth. You want to keep the water as long as you can. We want to melt the ice instead of mining through it. Other mods can add new events too. Interesting. Interesting. Are you working on anything else, A Squared? Just curious. If it is private, you could just mention that you're working on something and don't want to talk about it yet. But I am curious if you do have other projects in the works. I probably do have tiles here. I gotta wait for the water level to go down. which is probably do this and then that. Currently only main project. Gotcha, gotcha. Do you mod any other games? Or is it just OD? Alright, this is Entomb. We'll get to that soon enough. Still don't have proper bathrooms yet, though. That's the one thing that's kind of sad. So I've heard, though, A Squared, that the mod updates make it tough to be a modder. At least in Oxygen not included. Is that true? Like, they're constantly changing up how modding works? There's an overlay that is a germ overlay, but it uses a solid full tile color mod that I want to clean up and release. Oh, interesting. An idea, morph all to one type of critter to a different type of that critter. Oh, so you apply critter flux to everything on the map? Is that the idea, Jimu? Apply the critter flux mechanic to every critter on the map. Oh, man. Dude, that would suck, man. All my shovels become delectables. That would be horrible. I immediately would start starving, man. Holy crap. On the upside, though, all of my Sweetos become grubs. That's pretty poggin. That's actually pretty poggin, man. It's like 50% bad, 50% good. Poke shells are gonna be... Oh, this is done? No, do we have the critter? Oh, we do. Okay, so this is here. Oh, and we have lead. I didn't have refined metal yet. Alright, simple setup. And then I need to start doing the sweeps. So this is sweep only. We'll take both. Clothing is fine. Consumables will not take oxalite. No critter eggs. We'll take the soil, filtration, data banks, no liquefiables. We'll take the metal ores, take the miscellaneous, algae, eggshells, and I guess mud. Raw mineral, refined metals, refined minerals, and then we'll take seeds as well. This is going to be a priority 4. Copy settings. And then let's just do all, and let's sweep everything on this floor. That's the only one that's kind of important right now. You know how it could be hard to see like 10 or so germs because it's so few? This mod solves that for finding germs. It doesn't care if it's 1 germ or 100 billion, it shows you the obvious color. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, if I zoom out like this, I can't see a lot of the germs that are very light. This is 90,000. I know what you're talking about though. Like, especially like if you have food poisoning that's floating around in the oxygen, you can't see it until you zoom in. Oh, like right here. I thought I saw something. Yeah, right here. The oxygen right here has food poisoning, but you can't tell because it's only 100 germs. Right here as well. There's 600 food poisoning on this tile, but you can't see it. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. That sounds like it'd be useful for helping out with something like zombie spores in there. Hey man, I brought a spore kit back home. Oh man, you don't want that in the base. Oh, look at that. Little Pip has the seeds in his mouth. And you can't stop the Pips, man. You really can't. We do the best we can, though. Alright, we mine this. And then we gotta do that. And then we gotta do this. Before we could actually fulfill that. This becomes deconstructed. Pretty good. Alright, so we gotta sweep that floor. We'll get the water there. We'll start moving the dupes out. Next thing we'll grab is gonna be the Great Hall. Put the water cooler in the back. Same thing with the flower pot, because that's gonna be the strats. And how many is this? 13 dupes? Sure, we'll just max that out, right? So we'll lower the ones that are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down to priority 1. We only need to build 6 of them for now. We'll have the other building task as a higher priority. Let's not do that. Let's do mine this though. Before we do that, let's have this be a higher priority so then the water doesn't get crushed. It was created specifically for Pixel because he had 100 alien goo germs from another mod somewhere in his base and couldn't find it. Ah, and exactly the use case you're thinking of. I see, I see. Interesting. The modded germs sounds pretty interesting. But yeah, man, I can see how that is potentially a problem. I see, I see. So this is a vacuum. Good, good. I do also want the top stuff here to be built. This does not require any skill. Looks good. This pip is just planning, though. They're dropping stuff off into the water. A lot of the... Do you use a tile to control that ever? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I used to put a tile here. So I would have one ladder, and then I swap ladders, and I go down this way. So that it doesn't fall all the way to the bottom. That is a problem sometimes still. It is what it is. The modded germs are still a little rough balance-wise, but soon I think that could be really fun with a normal playthrough. Interesting. Would it be worse than old school slime lung? It can't be worse than old school slime lung though, right? Asking for a friend. Way worse. Okay, okay. This actually sounds like it killed your dupes. Actually sounds like it kills your dupes. That's gonna be interesting. Another deadly disease. I'll probably actually have to build a hospital for the first time, Kappa. I've built a hospital before. It's just that a lot of times I feel like people don't build hospitals because it's like, none of the diseases kill you. Dude, where is the steam coming from? Dude, where is the steam coming from? Like, seriously. I can't even see the geyser. I'm so confused. The mud is at 90 degrees, so the mud is cooling down the steam. That's the thing. So the steam has to be 102. So I don't know if this was a steam bubble or if there's a geyser here. I build hospitals because I don't plan for scalding. Oh, I see. If the end goal of germs wasn't to kill your dupes, is it really that scary? I know, right? Just dig and heal my dupes. Many have died that way, feels bad, Lumbo. They need to get that fire insurance. But you have the knowledge on how to avoid germs now, so it's certainly doable if you're careful. That's true. A lot of the time, all you need is a little bit of experience. 100%. 100%. Experience trumps a lot of things. Naturally occurring ceramic? What in the world is this? And then we have depleted uranium? We have naturally occurring steel? Dude, what is this biome? What is this biome, dude? Corium? Really? Corium spawns when your reactor blows up. This is what element this is. Corium. This is what happens when you have fallout. Oh, that's so weird. Liquid sulfur, polluted oxygen. Okay. Depleted uranium is usually lead. Oh man, we still got a little bit of radiation from this depleted uranium though. I'm not even mad. Don't want to join this colony for some reason. I see you, Rambo. Clay doesn't build hospitals either. They don't work to assign or quarantine dupes at all. Wow. I mean, diseases aren't that bad though, right? You just have to tough it out for 3 cycles. Hopefully there's no polluted oxygen in your base and you're going to be fine. That kind of makes sense. That means I play like the devs, which is kind of pog. Oh, I added water into here. Let's disable this. Let's get a joyous seed. I know I found one earlier. Oh, what? The fact that I'm able to select the Sporkid right here is a little bit worrying. You know what I'm looking up, boys? Seeds. Huh. I guess because I see it doesn't mean I found the seed. Okay. Lead is radioactive, at least in real life. I see you, I see you. Yeah, we need level 4 digging in the wild now in order to mine aquarium. Diseases, a hospital haven't been touched at since slime lung nerf. That makes sense. That makes sense. It does kind of feel like Clay's not that they're behind, but their hands are full working on other things, I think. Just discover the plant seed not accessible yet. Oh. Joya, Joya, Joya. Sporket, Sporket, Sporket. No seeds, though. Ah, helium. We finally have helium? Lightweight chemical gas. What does this even do? What does this even do? I can't even reach this temperature to liquefy it. Alright, boys, we have a new element, helium, that has zombie spores on it. I'm probably just gonna have to delete it. Dude, this is a trap, dude. This bottom biome is horrible. This is horrible. It looks like magma, though. It's a little bit of an orangish reddish tint. The balloon dupe uses it. Oh, I gotta stockpile the helium for the balloon artists. Let's go. He's gonna go inside. Dude, they should make it so that if a balloon artist dupe touches helium, they immediately trigger the overjoy reaction. That would be amazing. Actually amazing. They need to make that into a mechanic. They literally need to make that into a mechanic. Alright, so after that, we do this. Does refined phosphorus have a use? In the base game, without the mod, yes. Refined phosphorus is phosphorus, or phosphorite. Phosphorite becomes refined phosphorus at 243, right? Which is basically this. The liquid version of phosphorite, but solidified. So what you would normally do is take phosphorite, melt it, get phosphorus liquid, and then it solidifies at 44 degrees. So you could get a phosphorite liquid, put it in a steam room, have it melt. Is it a steam room? No, I'm sorry. You put it in a hot room, over 250, and then you melt it, pitcher pump it, drop it off on a area, and it will solidify into a tile. And then your pips could plant on it. If you didn't know about the exploit, that would typically be the normal way of doing it if you don't want to use the glass forge. But yeah, glass forge with dirt, glass forge with, well, not dirt, I'm sorry, organics like algae, slime, and then you could use phosphorite too, and you should get a solid tile out of that. Could be a fun mechanic to provide helium for the balloons. It shouldn't be necessary, but I feel like it should trigger something. Because we had kitchens, ranches, and new laboratories gave vigor to those skills. One could argue that decorators got buffed thanks to the statue changing update. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. But you would, I don't know if you would get buffed. I mean, you wouldn't need more than one though in a lot of circumstances. You normally only have one decorator. Kitchens don't give you a bonus, do you? Am I wrong? Don't kitchens do nothing? Yeah, it doesn't actually speed up cooking on kitchens. It allows you to use the spice grinder, but there's no like additional like cook speed or anything like that. Yeah, it just allows spice grinder usage. The laboratory is the only one that makes it so that you have science functions function more efficiently. Right? So there is a research bonus? Or is there no research bonus and I'm just interpreting it a little bit wrong? Yes, the ranches are only changed with skills actually increasing. Yeah, from the grooming and not just from incubators. Alright, so I need to make the setup here now. This is going to be water. There's a research speed bonus, yeah? And so it's only the lab, right? I just want to make sure it's only the lab that has that. Nothing else. What's going on, Muck? I see you over there. Hope you're doing alright. How are you? How are you? Welcome on in. Why not build a lab? I need a light source. I don't have stable power to provide a light source yet. Because even though it's 7 watts, it's constantly running. So over the course of a cycle, that's 25% of my battery life. So it's going to make my duplicates have to run the wheel more often. Can you provide a dupe sensor? I actually do. I actually do have that, tech right now. Greetings from the Netherlands! What's going on, Kill Bill? How are you? Do you have a stable shine bug? We killed our shine bugs recently. We killed the shine bugs recently because they were causing some problems. You did that math fast. Yeah, you gotta do the good math. You gotta do the good math. Quick maths, man. Only way to do it. Dude, the shine bug was in our bedroom. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna have dupes lose sleep over that. I see you, Killbo. Good to hear that you're doing good. We're checking out a new mod called Baator! Baator in chat. It is a extreme world generation map. So our map generation is really wild. If I go to the star map, you can read the description. Welcome to the 10 biomes of hell. Yeah, I know what it is. That's what the doors were legit. Hey, man. I built the doors and the shine bug flew in as soon as I built the bedroom. And I didn't have ranching yet, so there was the only way for us to remove the shine bug. That was the only way. What we have our eye on instead is this guy. This guy's a stud. This guy's a stud. This guy's blue. Look at that. Look how much light he provides. What a stud. This guy's a stud. Alright, so we're waiting for the water to empty out. And we're going to deconstruct this tile, this tile. We got the blue bugs, boys. Blue bugs. Only way to do it. Alright, we're going to bop our bedroom, theoretically. But it's going to be necessary, I think. Alright, so this should stop spilling. Build the tile back. And then I want to deconstruct this tile. Can I ask if the cute Mamba already has a snack? No, he hasn't had a snack yet today. He was very active in the morning, so I think he's tired right now, so he's just napping. He was he was up, not bothering me, but he wanted his head rubs, but it was well into the stream time, so he's just, I think he's tired right now. It was a sunny day, so there's a good chance he just wanted the sunlight, and when he got the sunlight from sunbathing, he had energy. I think that might have been it, but I'm not sure. This guy looks alright, man. There's also the second Stinky. I think we take Nicola, though. The operating supply. Don't think it's too bad. Get the new dupe. And then we gotta wash up the floors as well. Kill Bill joining or feeding the Mamba. Let's go. Mamba is a solar panel. The only way for cats to bathe without actually bringing them into water is them sunbathing. So the sunbathing makes their fur fluffier and also kills off a lot of the like bad stuff that's on them. It's not a perfect way of cleaning, but it's a method. It does get some of the stuff out. And Kill Bill wanting to feed the Mamba. Do you mind if we feed them a little bit later, Mr. Kill Bill? At the end of stream or near it, if you don't mind. And please remind me before we wrap up the streams, if that's possible. Because I don't want to wake them up right now. I don't want to wake up the babies. Alright, so we're making a menagerie jail. And we're going to drop off all the critters via the drop-off. I just want to remove the water and some of the minerals so that the hatches don't actually start consuming the food. It's not a problem. Gotcha, gotcha. Thank you, Kill Bill. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to try to remember to feed the Mambas. People of chat, please remind me if you want to see us feed the little babies. Oh, look at this guy, Nicola. He doesn't have a bed. Dude, they're yodeling in their sleep? That's actually kind of pog. This guy just got hypothermia. Feels bad. Alright, so I need to deconstruct this. Alright, so the water is good now. We could build it back. And then we have the 1-drop block set up. We are good. Let's sweep up the items here. Not the water, though. Build the tile. And then this is going to be all critters. Priority 9. Theoretically, let's put it to 7. Because if we have another area, we want that to have priority. Let's mop up this area, that area. Should be good. And then we do have 1 wrangler. Okay, good. So it's this guy. We only have 1 pip. I'm cool with that if it's just the 1. Drop him off here. And then we probably have some other critters. There's no one at the bottom. So it's going to be this floor. It's going to be all of our hatches. So let's move the pip first. Oh, this guy just sneezed. So the critter drop off. This guy is shivering. He's going to walk inside. Yep. We're waiting for him to walk inside. And then let's grab... What do I need? I could upgrade the bathrooms. The next thing I would get is either fire. I get fire bolts. Increase travel speed. And trapped. Immediately falls in. Rip this guy. And then we're going to have to wrangle the other hatches, which is going to be cool. And now we get to dig this up to do the lineup on the bottom. This side is also going to be mined out. We're going to grab into this. CO2 is fine. Let's speed this up. Alright, so this jail setup. I think I won't be there, going to lurk in bed for a little while. Oh, gotcha, Kill Bill. If you want me to do it a little bit earlier there, let me know. But otherwise, appreciate you feeding the Mambas. He gets some more wet foods today. This guy's trapped. He can't even walk on the walls. He's scared of the water for some reason. So, we're doing pretty good. Same thing with the hatch. Scared of the water. So, they're just stuck in there. So that's going to be our critter jail setup. Works really well a lot of the times. Let's go for this. Alright, so we're going to want to line this up at the bottom. Keep the heat out from coming in. It's going to be one of the uses. Here it is. Steam vents. So we have 2 steam vents. One up top covered and one that's open at the bottom. Okay. And then over here, it doesn't look like there's a... I think this was a steam bomb. It's the weirdest thing. I think we just had 9 kilograms of steam per tile. And as I'm revealing the fog, more of it is actually becoming active and cooling down as a result. I want to say that's what's happening. Otherwise, it's kind of weird. Alright, we're going to mine everything else. This got lined up. It's pretty good. Base is coming around, man. It's looking alright. Let's do that. Let's go for buildings. Remove the ladders, but not the power wire. Base is coming along. Base is coming along. 2 hatches. They're no longer going to eat our stuff and make coal when we don't need it. And then we are working on this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably fine. We can just stand on either of these to build that. I do want to spill the water out. And then I need to make a good alignment. How much gas is here? This is a couple thousand grams. That's actually fair. Ooh, 25 kilograms. Okay, this is going to get crushed. These 2 are alright. This is actually fine. Oxygen is... Ooh, that's a good amount of O2. We'll take that. And then this is kind of heavy. Gotta think about how we're going to do that. I'll probably just crush this. Do a diagonal build. I think the tiles below the water pools are simply too hot and keep vaporizing the water. It's potentially. But the thing is that if there's a fog, the tiles wouldn't be active. That's the thing. Because of how fog works. So how fog works is if there was a volcano here and it was open magma channels where there's magma already, it would not be active. So my ice biome would stay frozen. And then once I discover the volcano, everything melts. Because the magma isn't active until I uncover it from the fog. So even if they are active, I found that not to be the case unless that was changed. Because that's actually how I play with... Oh, that's no longer true as it's spaced out. Yeah, that's how I used to play back in the days. if I have magma channels modifier, if I see the tiles getting warm, I don't explore that way anymore to avoid the heat. That actually got patched. Oh, wow. So is the entire map active constantly? Is that how that works? That actually got changed. The entire planet is set to active as soon as it's discovered. Oh, wow. So that did get patched. It's active or simulating. And more or less it means the same thing, I think. Oh, wow. That's good to know. That's good to know. I kept assuming that it never changed. But that is good to know. Good to know. Things like geysers and critters and such are disabled until revealed. Oh, okay. So that's the reason why it still feels like that. Because I see like cool steam vents and I'm like, if it was active, the entire room would be open. Yeah, so this is 100 degrees at the bottom. So it's boiling the water. And then it floats up, touches this, and this is cold, then condenses back down into water. I see. Okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. Alright, so we're gonna line this up. We're gonna mine this out. And I think we need to start exploring. We could do two things right now. We could go into the ice biome, tap into the cold water and build a spawn. Which works. There's nothing wrong with that. I've learned to identify slime and jungle mat pieces containing cool steam vents and will avoid activating the vents by not digging that. Yeah, me too. You could see it. The biomes all look identical. RoboJo, I do the same thing, man. Because it always looks exactly the same. The biome is literally the same biome. And it's copy-pasted everywhere. So I do the same thing, man. That's pretty funny. Alright, so this is more important because I don't want to crush the water. There we go. Nice dig. Nice dig. Alright, alright. So we're back over to here. Alright, so I do want to crush this. So let's get a tile here. Let's go like that. So we directly go to that spot. From here, let's go across to get to these two. And then I want to get to the bottom soon. We could build a platform here. I just don't think I need to yet. So we'll do it eventually. And I think that if we do this as the liquid lock, right? Because we'll probably have this. Oh, it's slightly off. I guess that doesn't matter, because if I line that up, that's actually not a bad thing. Because then I could do this, so all the water falls through. And then we would have the liquid lock right here. Right? And then we just line up, liquid falls through. I don't have to worry about it too much. I think that's fair. So let's start setting the liquid lock up here. Alright, let's do this first. Yeah, those templates are just pasted 3 tiles around that open space that are a part of it. Yep, more than 3. The slime, cool. Steam vents extend like 10 tiles to the left with a bunch of thimble replants. Yeah, they have that little spike of thimble replants too. That's another way of looking at it. But yeah, I do the same thing, man. That's a good strat. That's a good strat. That's a good strat, my dude. I will say that. Alright, so we got to there. It's looking good. I think we should just have the water be spread out horizontally. I think that's a good play. Yep. Entire open spaces, 3 around it, and are apart. Yep, yep. Alright, so I think grabbing the salt slush and making a spawn in the area is probably a good idea. I want to go over here because that's also where the oil is. So naphtha and oil could be my 2 liquids for the submerged spawn design. Because of the fact that I have water here, and it's both cold water sources, I think we're just gonna mine through the ice like it's nobody's business. Realistically. Because it's like no one's gonna be, you know, in a bad situation because of that. It's looking alright. I think we replace this with farm tiles eventually. CO2 got deleted. Everything's looking good in this side. Alright, so I think we focus on going outside right now while trying to just line this up. So we're still working on this part and the right side. This is more important because of how hot this gets. While we have the water here to buffer as well. I do want to go outside to fix that though. Okay, so this is going to be a pitcher pump. And then we know it's going to be like this. Alright, we're going to do this design. Hopefully the water doesn't have a weird interaction. Oh, we do it like this and the water spills in. Ah, strats. Because we could build the bottom left tile first. Then we could mine this out afterwards. And then the water should spill in and then we'll push it to the right. Hey, gotta utilize all the parts of the buffalo. Alright, so we do this. We don't build out that tile yet until we build this tile. So we mine that, build this. That has to be the strat. I can't stand on top of this because I'm not mining that tile. So this should be 100% safe. Cool. If my dupes are not doing anything, they could sweep. Sweep out some of the rooms. Can't be mad. And then we're no longer researching. Alright, so if we're not doing anything, let's grab suits. And all of the necessary tags. Citrus the Wizard! We got 2 dupes for you. We got Ren and Nicola. Let me know who you would like to snap up. Snag up. We're not snapping them like Thanos. No, no. That's not what I meant. You're gonna take Nicola. We got you, Citrus. Welcome on in, Citrus the Wizard. This Citrus the Wizard once claimed he could build a laser so powerful it would rip the colony in half. No one has asked him to prove it. A classic Citrus the Wizard. Classic. I see you over there, man. CO2, okay. I like all the famous scientist references in the game. Is that what that is? Who's the dupe? Who's the person they reference when they go, no one ever invites this guy out to parties, and that's a shame because his dance skills are amazing. Who's that scientist, man? Who's that guy that they're referencing when they say that? Is that Tesla? No way. Was he a dancer? Was he actually a dancer? Hey man, if he was, props to that guy. There's also an obvious reference to Marie Curie. Marie Curie? Wait, Marie Curie? Marie Curie? Am I saying that right, man? I feel like I'm saying her name wrong. Tesla's the laser reference. Oh yeah, gotcha. Nikola Tesla, Ada Lovelace, Marie Curie. There's one that starts with a G that I can't remember. I don't know any of the scientists. I'm actually not sure. Why are you squeezing the hydrogen? I want my ladder on the back to actually go straight down. And we're going to have a fire pole here too. So for travel, it's going to be a little bit better if I actually do that. And me squeezing together the hydrogen actually doesn't hurt anything. Right? It's not like this is going to pressurize or break, so... It's just to make it so that we have a little bit more gas flow, and then at the same time, also have travel. Galileo. Hey, there we go. I see you guys over there. I don't know any of the famous scientists, man. It feels bad. I'll take the Drecos, why not? We still have the algae, I can't complain. So we're going to get into an electrolyzer design soon. We do have a lot of water, I think. Which means I could probably sacrifice some of the... Oh, do we get a 30-degree polluted water vent? We do not. So it's either hot or cold. I guess that's fine. I think I have an idea of how I want to do this then. Lovelace was basically the pioneer of computer programming. And then Marie studied radiation. Oh, and that was... And she died of cancer because of the radiation studies. Oof. Feels bad, man. Little Easter eggs like that I never knew existed in the game. References to the scientists is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Alright, we got that. Gotta do this now, and then gotta add water. Let's not auto bottle if we have water on the ground from mopping. We'll just use that first. Auto Han. I have no idea who that is. Yeah, back when we used to use radioactive paint to make stuff glow, Lamo. Oh man, that sounds rather dangerous. Oh, this dupe is positively glowing. Her secret, radioactive isotopes, of course. Oh man. Oh, they named an element after Curium. That's not instant curry. Feels bad. I could actually just mine this out. Oh, I'm not a smart man. I am not a smart man. The water's just gonna freeze. Holy shit, I am not thinking. I'm using water in the liquid like it's all good. Oh, small brain strats, dude. Yep, I don't have any other water types. Alright, boys. We're just gonna have the water lock here. We're gonna try to fill this with as much water as we can. So we hope that it doesn't freeze. Because the more mass we have of warm water, the harder the cold has to work. I'm not a smart man. Feels bad, yo. So this really does mean I just need to mine everything out. Okay. So let's go straight to here. It's going to be the strat. That is wolframite, and we can't dig that because we don't have tier 2. Feels bad. Hypothermia for everyone. No, we're just gonna... Someone's gonna get locked out because they're outside and the water freezes, and I don't get that in time, and they're gonna suffocate. Because this is not breathable on that side. Oh, there's a small section of the elements where it's named after the people. Void, vacuum, and composition. If you guys didn't know, the void, or the space vacuum, is a boss. What is this? Vertical wind tunnel? So weird. Likely already okay, only froze because it touched the cold line. Oh, man. Alright, we're just gonna mine everything else. And we're gonna explore the map as a result. Alright. I think we're gonna run a raw electrolyzer. I want to say that's gonna be a great strat. Alright, so let's contemplate how the design's gonna work. It's probably gonna be like this. So I would want the ladder down this way as a result. Mine the crushed ice, of course. I think we're going to run a raw electrolyzer in here, not to melt, but to create oxygen without using the algae. And then we just have to have like water pumping somewhere into here. I could probably make a small little water droplet area right here. I'd probably do it here. And then I move it into a reservoir. Just one. Just for now. And then we'll feed an electrolyzer in the area. Alright, and then from here I'm going to go up as well. So the hydrogen has space to actually accumulate. And all the naphtha is starting to break the walls. The biome on this side's a little bit warm, which is kind of good. Heat transfer is going to be happening. How are you, how far are you from a quick oxygen mass setup? I could make one. But the problem with the oxygen mass setup is that I don't know if I want that. Because we do have Thimbleweed right here, so Suits is actually pretty close. I might just skip the mask, to be honest, but I'm not sure. Yeah, just remember to use insulated pipe in the super cold zone. Yep. As soon as I get away from the insulated tiles, it's going to be insulated pipeline. I think this is going to melt naturally. There's so many cracks right here. The naphtha in the room. Oh, it's actually close by. They said I didn't have any nearby planetoids. I guess they lied to us. Volcanic activity and crash satellites. Classic. Dude, look at the water. What's up with this? Okay, cool salt slush automatically gets deleted. What kind of, Dude, we got so many geysers. Why is there so many geysers on every planetoid here? Dude, this is 10 geysers, man. And now that planetoid is active. Yep. There's so much everything, man. Like, dude. Volcanoes, water, gold, cobalt, liquid sulfur. That's food and metal. And water and oxygen. Dude. Yeah, this is where the teleporter goes. That's where the teleporter goes. Dude, we're playing... This is chaos, man. This is actual chaos. We have liquid phosphorus over here. Let's go. With crude oil and naphtha mixed in. Totally legit. Nothing to worry about. What's over here? Polluted mud. Cool. Regular mud. Fertilizer. Granite. I thought that's it. Graphite for a second. I thought they were going to give me full arena on the floor. Dude, imagine they're super cool in here. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, so I think the idea we're going to go for is we're going to mine up the top. Alright. Who's digging? Who is my person doing the dig skill? Rambo. He needs to get level 2 so we can mine the wolframite. Let's go. I wonder how hard it would be to save the cryo dude. It depends if... So, the beginning of the game, the printing pod was entombed. That's the thing. So, the beginning of the game, the printing pod was entombed. I don't know if I want to teleport, because if I do teleport, I figure that I am not going to be in a situation to actually survive. Because I'm assuming it's going to be similar to how my printing pod was entombed. I'm assuming the teleport on the other planet is also rather dangerous. That's something I'm assuming, though. 100% assumptions. Super coolant comes from the coolant volcano on the 3rd planet. Seems legit. So does that mean regardless of which planet I find, the next planet I find has super coolant? I'm asking for a friend. Asking for a friend. Who are we sacrificing? I don't know if we even have to attack, man. I gotta hit the surface. I can tell you if you want. No spoilers, man. No spoilers. Totally making it up. Sorry. Aw, feels bad. He lied to me, chat. This man lied to me. We gotta send him research databanks now, man. We gotta send him to research some databanks. Send him to the rocket by himself. Have him stay up in space, pee his pants for 3 cycles in a row. And then afterwards, we bring him down, he'll get a little bit of food. And then we send him back up to space for another 3 cycles. That's what we do to the liars, man. We send him to the databanks. Feels bad for Cthulhu, man. Cthulhu went to the databank so many times. Databank Purgatory? That's pretty much what it was. I remember when I sent Cthulhu to the databanks, I let him pee his pants up there because I didn't have wall toilets. So he would just pee his pants in the rocket ship, and then when he starts starving, we send him back down. And then before he actually eats, we make him mop the rocket. It was messed up, man. It was messed up. Excuse me, the databank machine has flooded. My pee, may I please come home? See, the strat was that we had the databank orbital research lab above the floor. That was actually the strat. So it was floating because I wanted that, like, setup. So it never got flooded. It's so funny, man. Oh, man. I still want water here. Because this might freeze. Pee is just free oxygen. Yeah. It's like the appetizer, because it makes you hungry for more oxygen. Pea water is just oxygen appetizers, dude. When you consume a little bit of pea water, it increases your appetite for more oxygen. You consume up to 30% more. That's pretty legit, man. That's pretty legit. Sometimes you gotta have an appetizer, dude. It was funny, feels bad, Cthulhu. I'm sorry, Cthulhu, man. We had to make sacrifices around that time. It was necessary, man. Please believe me. Alright, so we gotta mine out everything. Let's actually not mine out the right side. We just gotta do all of the left side stuff. This guy fell, but then this is fine. It's traversable. We walk out, breathe. Oh, I was gonna say they're not actually breathing. No, they generated CO2. All good, all good. Oh, there's a hatch out here. Let's send him home. You can hang out with the other homies. The hardest choice requires the strongest wills. Man, I still haven't seen Endgame, dude. I still haven't seen that movie. One day we will. Oh, we got free muckroot? Not even mad. Alright, so we're gonna have airflow tiles here, and we're gonna build the electrolyzer right here. So I'm just gonna do this. And then we're gonna go back to regular pipelines. And then we need to start moving water into here. And then we'll build the electrolyzer. Hydrogen goes up top. I'm thinking about bopping this pea water. And then having hydrogen storage right here. And we might even pump this out. And then if we do that, we could just pump up the hydrogen into the infinite storage. And since it's already going to be cold, it's not going to be that bad. Alright, so we wanted airflow right here. And then I was going to do just a normal electrolyzer. Oh, I don't have electrolyzer tech. Holy heck. Alright, let's grab that really quick. And then infinite pressure. Should I do infinite pressure? I don't think I can. I think I just release the gas. Don't do any jank shenanigans. And then probably want to get the hydrogen gen outside. Alright, I will try to get this ready then. I think that's a good idea. We'll have to move this. So, deconstruct, move the tile out so we can pump up the water, remove the ladder. I don't know if I want to... Ah, man. What can I do with the pea water, realistically? Alright, so we want to deconstruct this, and I need to be fast. I can't boil it yet. We don't have the means to do that at cycle 39, sadly. Alright, slow it down. And then I could mop. And then I could mop. And we're good. So hopefully someone goes in and does the mop job. Nice. And then we get the full mop now as a result. Put in a tank for storage. I guess we can. Is there a place I could drip that to, though? Probably in here. I probably don't want the oxygen. Oh, I could just drip it here. Ah, that's actually fine. Then I don't have to deal with the gap. Wart seed, let's go. Wait. Hold up. Do I need wart seeds? Do I need wart seeds? I want to say yes. I'm not actually sure if I need that because of the type of playthrough we're doing. This is a normal playthrough. We got a wart seed right here. Do I need more than that? We have a lot of radiation from like radium. We have radiation over here. I don't know. Mama Whiskey says yes, so we're just gonna take it. We're just gonna take it, boys. Should be a good strat. Always choose the wart seeds. Sounds like a good strat. Can't go wrong with wart seeds, right? Oh, I just realized I could put the infinite storage on this side. I could do this and then do that. Hey, and then I save myself a little bit of space. I don't know if I want to do that though. That's probably a good idea though. Better than another dupe, that's true. I want to get the electrolyzers up before I start streamlining the dupes. Let's not ladder down. Let's get one more ladder so that if they fall, they're fine. But I need to get the electrolyzer before that. Alright, so we got to here. I need to get to here next. Temperature's starting to become an issue. So we mine this out. And then we mine this out. And then theoretically we mine this out to get to the bottom. We could mine out both of these tiles, which removes the bristle blossom, and then I could put 2 tiles there. They will fall, we already know. Gotta have the emergency ladder then. Alright, we got the electrolyzer set up. 1 space gap. Insulated pipeline. And then we need a power set, which is going to be hydrogen, which I don't have yet, surprisingly. Hydrogen. Temperature and issues. Yeah, from the bottom right, man. A little bit of heat is leaking in. And then we have the cool steam vent over here. And then we got the Draco that's stuck on the island. He says he could move, but for whatever reason, he doesn't want to move from this tile. It shows that he can, though. He just chooses not to. He's been stuck on that for, like, the last 40 cycles. Right, so... I need to move this out. P-water. Sweep only. Polluted 9. Let's sweep this. And then... once we move that, the deodorizers can work full form. Let's remove that tile. I'm glad I caught the stream when you are, so I can copy the power setup. Dude, this is going to be a temporary setup. Hashtag Band-Aids. This is going to be 100% temporary. So I would like to open up with that as my statement before you copy any designs. But yo, Mama Whiskey, what are you looking for in terms of the design? Maybe I could still help out. What are you looking to do? What are you looking to accomplish? Maybe we could still help. Maybe I could modify the power design so it helps you out as well. So what are you looking for? Let me know about that. Well, I've been too busy to take your advice, look at the YouTube, but I'm trying to get to space. Okay. How does power play into that? At what stage of power are you looking for that to help? Oh, are you trying to have power go into your space area, but you don't have that set up? So you're trying to set that up? Do I have transformers? I don't. Alright, so I would need transformers to do something like that. Hydrogen is after coal, right? There's no progression line of power. That doesn't exist. It's dependent on the planet that you start off on. That's more so how you should look at it. So you start off with the hamster wheel. Everyone starts out with that. Afterwards, there are some asteroids that don't give you hatches or coal. So you would have to use something like maybe burning wood, or if you have a lot of water, you go for hydrogen, which is why you go for hydrogen a lot of the times. It's because a lot of the times, if you have water, you have hydrogen, and then you look for water because if you have water, you have oxygen. So the generator you choose is tied to the resource you have on the map. Yeah, I'm making some hatch farms, don't have wood on my map, and I'm playing spaced out. I have too much water. Oh, okay, if that's the case, yeah, you're looking for the spawn design. We're making a makeshift one just to provide oxygen, and then we'll make a proper spawn so that you can see how we actually deal with the power. Hopefully that helps. I don't know if that will, though. Oh, I do need the conductive wires afterwards. Oh, and I need the smart battery. There's so much tech I need for that to really work. Alright, so first things first, I need to drop water to here to get the water into here. Oh, I could use this hydrogen to get it started. Yeah, and then we just vacuum this. Because the generator is going to be outside. Nice. I thought every base game asteroid has guaranteed one hatch for like the 5 tiles. Yeah, I think it does. I think it does. But it's like, sometimes you kill him, sometimes he drowns. And if that's the only hatch you have, yo, GG. That's coal right there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the hatch falls into the water tank. And then, he has a bad time. And then scaling up, that's another point Xenosci brings up. Scaling up from only one hatch is kind of tough sometimes. I've researched everything, but I need to build more farms, etc. Okay, so it looks like you have your research done. You spend a lot of time with it. And then you're trying to get into indefinite stability. Alright, so a lot of the times that means you need to have a couple of things. Indefinite water storage, whether or not it is an infinite storage or a large area with a lot of water reservoirs submerged in water themselves. Other things are having a spawn system so that you never run out of oxygen. And since it powers itself, you never have to worry about adding juice to that. That's a lot of the times going to be the first step into indefinite stability. If that's what you're looking for, we're going to try to do something like that today. Hopefully that helps. But yeah, we're going to need something like that. I probably also need to get this set up. Just because I'm going to need the power. Yes, I'm trying to figure out the mid-game. Yeah, the mid-game is where you make your transition from temporary algae diffusers, temporary CO2 food storage pits, into proper setups that will last you for the rest of the game. That's the mid-game. The beginning is a transition period, and by the end of the mid-game, you should have that pretty much done. Or if not, pretty close to it. Also start doing the second-tier research. Not the supercomputer, but, databanks and radiation. I have a cool slush geyser. It makes stupid amount of water, and it cools everything. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Steel and steam mid-game. Yep. Steel and steam. It's really great because of what it does for you. It's great, to be honest. It's really great. Oh, we don't have water. Water sucks. It really, really sucks. Okay, let's get rid of this. Man, I didn't have water. That's why we couldn't do the research. Okay, we're going to swap to this so that I could still use dirt and start researching while we're building this.